And Terry, do you still struggle to get films produced today?
Even more now. I mean, it was
Why?
easy.
Why?
Because I started at the top and have been working my way down ever since. I mean, you walk in on Holy Grail, and Terry Jones and I say, anybody named Terry gets to direct. Hands went up, R2, and we won the vote. The others agreed, so we made it. Name up on, directed by Terry Jones. We're film directors. It's as simple as that. And the film was successful. We went on to do other things. Time Bandits was a huge success. Blah blah blah. And then at a certain point, you cut off from Hollywood. Is what I did. I don't have a Hollywood agent. I just said I want to separate from that. And the last few films I've done have been independent, which is very difficult now. When either for a budget for a film, you either have less than 10 million or over 100, pretty much. It's the way it works now. There's no room for the middle ground. And independent distributors are struggling because you're struggling against marketing budgets of $80 billion. It's not an easy time. So the last few films, maybe the films weren't any good as well, but I don't think so. But they haven't done so well, so it's harder and harder to get things going.
But talking about marketing budgets and marketing, you actually had an interesting challenge that, like everything in Terry's career, you overcame of marketing 12 Monkeys when the studio, you came up with basically the marketing campaign with 3 different audiences. Could you share? Could you share the story?
Well, the 3 audiences were actually Time Bandits.
Was Time Bandits?
Yeah, because what happened is Time Bandits was a film that all the studios passed on the script. All the studios passed on the finished film. The film was made because of George Harrison, who many years ago was in this very room sleeping with somebody. I'm not sure who at that time. Anyway. Yeah, along, the other Beatles were here too, so who knows? And it's, yes, anyway, they all passed on because they didn't understand. They said, who's this film for? And I said, it's exciting, no, it's intelligent enough for children and exciting enough for adults, I said, which was confusing because they wanted a simple genre that it would fit into, which it didn't. So we made the film with George mortgaging his the office building, and now it's been turned on by all the studios. And one of the reasons, because they, again, in their wisdom, you must remember, these are wise, highly paid people. And they said, nobody wants to see a film with dwarves in it. A simple thought. And Wizard of Oz meant nothing to these people. That was then, we are now. And it's like, time moves on. And anyway, so we ended up with a company called Avical Embassy, which was the miniest of the majors. They hadn't had a hit in 10 years, and that hit had been The Graduate 10 years earlier. But they had the machinery of distribution, they had that. So basically, once again, George came forward, put up the marketing budget, $5 million, which is a decent amount in those days. And off we went. And they were trying to work, I'd done the poster, and we tried to, what do you do for the TV ads? And I said, well, do it for three different ones. So I said, do ads specifically for children's shows on Saturday morning, do ads for the Python audience, say Saturday Night Live, and then just do middle one. And again, they said, this is not the way to do it. It doesn't work. I said, why not? People, adults don't watch kids shows, I don't think, on Saturday morning. They're mowing the lawn. And vice versa. And it went out, and we went to #1. It was huge. It still is the most successful film I've made in America. And it just ran for weeks at #1. And again, dumbfounded the system again. So at that point, they thought I had the magic touch. And that's why they foolishly gave me the money to make Brazil.